Hello everyone.
Hello
Welcome.
there.
Yes, welcome viewers. My name is Gabriel and I'm from Infinity FA.
My name is Deon. I'm also from Infinity FA.
Yes. So Deon, maybe you want to share with us exactly why iFast TV today invited us to come here to have a conversation.
Yes, sir. We are here today to answer some of the burning questions on the internet on how to actually use a CPF for investing.
Without further ado, I'm just going to dive right into the questions.
Right.
So the first question is this, right? And I think you get this a lot,
Yes.
Deon. Should we use our CPF or cash, right, to pay for a housing loan?
There's no right or wrong in either. I personally, I would love to use cash if I have the means to do so.
Yeah.
By doing so, you actually have a faster route to achieving your full retirement sum.
Correct.
Yes. But cash itself has a lot of, I see cash as a form of ammunition. Yeah, it is actually a means to enhance my wealth via investments, if you like.
Yes.
So, for me, I would personally use CPF. Yes, I will use CPF because I am quite confident to be able to achieve or even exceed the 2.5% annually. And I guess it's very important for us to adopt the financial discipline to save and regularly top up our CPF OA account to meet the full retirement sum.
Correct.
Yeah.
I agree, because even I myself, I also use the CPF OA to actually pay for my mortgage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so the other question is this, right? Should we, because being Singaporeans, we're Asians, and Asians, we are not in the culture of having too much loans, right? We don't like debts, right? So do you think we should refund our CPF housing loan?
Okay. So first and foremost, we need to know that upon selling our property, you need to refund back the principal and accrued interest.
Yes.
Now, for a CPF member, upon turning 55, and if he or she has already pledged the property, upon selling the property, he needs to return the pledged amount on top of the principal and accrued interest.
Yeah.
Of course, if this individual has excess savings, there are benefits to actually to refund this housing loan.
Correct.
What are they? Basically, number one is that the earlier you initiate this refund, the lower you need to top up your CPF OA account upon selling your property. And by doing so, that actually sort of like, decelerate the accrued interest on your CPF withdrawn amount.
Yeah.
And number two, with the monies in your CPF account, you actually able to earn interest and also able to meet the full retirement sum. Yes. Then gradually at 65, we will have a passive income with CPF Life for us. Hey Gabriel, actually, do you know that it's quite interesting? Actually, in October 2023,
Yeah.
Mercer, according to Mercer, they actually ranked Singapore as the seventh top retirement income system in the
okay.
entire world.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
we
good.
actually beat Norway and Sweden,
Yeah.
and we actually retained number one in Asia.
Correct. So actually, I always tell my clients that actually the CPF account is a very good form of retirement planning for us Singaporeans. Yeah.
Yes.
And thanks for sharing the fact about the accrued interest. Actually, a lot of
Sure.
people don't know much about the accrued interest. When they sell the house, then they get a shock that they got to return the accrued interest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So, with that said, since we are talking about interest here,
Yes,
yeah,
correct.
with the high interest nowadays, yeah, and there's this frenzy about buying T-bills.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
I get it a
Gabriel,
lot. Yes.
What do you think about using your CPF to buy T-bills?
So I think it's actually very obvious that I would definitely advise my clients to invest their CPF OA because the CPF OA is 2.5%, right? So you definitely will get a better return if you invest your CPF OA into T-bills, right? But with that being said, like you mentioned, I think if you are using your OA account, all right, to pay off your mortgage, you have to make sure you have enough liquidity in the OA account. Yeah.
Hey Gabriel.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about since we're talking about CPF?
Yes,
What
correct.
do you think about investing our CPF balance in OA and SA?
Well, if you ask me, at the end of the day, if you're looking at investing your OA and SA, I think SA, like the other day, actually, one of my clients asked me, Gabriel, can you help me to invest my SA monies? Yeah, actually, I told my client, no, I don't think you should. Yeah, because the SA account gives you returns of around 4%
Yes.
per annum, around there.
Yes.
Right? So why would you want to take extra risk on it? to invest invest your money. Yeah. But of course, with that being said, I don't think I don't think it is no, you shouldn't invest. If you are confident enough to invest your money, right, better than that 4%, and your investment risk profile allows you to invest it anyway, and yeah, why not? Then just go ahead and invest. Yeah, because it's a very individual thing, right? But OA, yeah, I think OA we can definitely invest that money. There are some good bond funds out there, which can actually give you maybe around 4% about there.
Yes,
yeah.
definitely.
And they are very conservative and good quality bonds. So yeah, maybe why not? Maybe the monies from the SA account, you can consider investing it into these things.
Yeah,
yeah,
I agree. I agree.
So Deon, let me ask you, right? Should we transfer our CPF OA account to SA then, since it has a higher interest rate?
Okay. In my opinion, first and foremost, you need to know certain rules with regards to CPF OA.
Yeah.
First and foremost, CPF OA gives you a lot of options. You can use it to pay down your mortgage. You can actually use to pay some educational fees.
Yes.
And within CPF OA, you have a wider scope of funds to invest as compared to SA.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, if you so chooses to decide that you want to transfer from OA to SA, you can do so, but you need to know that this transfer is irreversible. It's a one-way ticket. But having said that, I do agree that the spread of more than 1.5% of SA over OA can make a huge difference when you add compounding element to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in my opinion, when you choose to do a transfer like this, you need to take into account a few considerations. One of them is that you need to make sure that you already paid on your mortgage. You have no intention to buy another HDB. And also you have no intention to invest your CPF balance in your OA. And you have no educational fees to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say, in a nutshell, SA account, you have fairly limited options to play with. But with the amount of money in SA, you can actually reach the full retirement sum or even enhanced retirement sum at a much faster route.
Correct.
Yes.
I agree.
OA itself, you have more options. Yeah? And I think that in life, it's important to have those options because you never know when investment opportunity comes knocking at your door. Yeah?
True.
So the next question we should have is, Gabriel,
Yes.
should we actually withdraw our CPF at 55?
That's a very good question. I think everybody always asks this kind of question.
Yes.
Should we take out our CPF monies and so on?
Yes.
Now, in my opinion, I think that at the end of the day, actually CPF is part of our retirement plan. It is our own money. Yeah. I think if you really have access in a CPF account, and if you really want to take it out to enjoy your retirement for a bit, why not?
Yes.
I think you can take it out because it is, after all, your own hard-earned money, right? But at the end of the day, I still feel that at 55, right, the OA account, if we have met the full retirement sum scheme, okay, the OA account still gives us 2.5%, and because we met the full retirement sum scheme, the OA account becomes liquid, right? We can use it like a bank account that gives us 2.5%. Because if you put it into a normal bank account, right, the interest rate is very low.
Yes.
Yeah. So ultimately, I feel that you should keep the money into the CPF OA account, and take out what you want to. You can take out whatever that you want to spend, and above and beyond that, I think besides CPF, actually, there is also another asset that we can invest, which is cash, as I mentioned, right? Like putting money into the bank account, as I stated just now, it's at very low interest.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think as individuals, if we invest our money, like you so rightly pointed out just now, if we can invest cash, or rather if we can take cash to pay off our loans, maybe our full retirement sum scheme would have been met earlier, right? So if you can invest your cash, because it's at a lower interest, you can take a little bit more risk, right? But of course, again, I think all this is down to the investment risk profile of the individual, right? And in the long term, hopefully cash could be an option for us to grow our retirement fund. Yeah. And iFast actually can help us to do that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We have another question here.
So the closure of SA and the impact. Yeah. So recently, I think this was a very big news.
Actually, do you expect this to happen?
Wow. frankly speaking, I got a shock that the government took this stance. Yeah,
Yes.
but they closed the SA account,
Yeah.
right? Once we hit the age of 55.
Yes.
What do you think is the impact to the members?
Well, I think for a member who actually turned 55, and if he or she has already set aside the full retirement sum,
Yeah.
it's definitely a loss to him or her. Why? It's because, well, previously you have access to a special account which is giving you a risk-free rate of around 4%.
Yes.
And you can withdraw anytime you want. Why? Because you already set aside the full retirement sum.
Correct.
But now with the removal, this individual member can only contend with the CPF OA account, which is only yielding 2.5%. Yes. But I would say from the government perspective, it's definitely a win. Why? Because they no longer need to pay for this 4% interest rate.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think actually one of the ways to mitigate this this challenge, because like we said, if there's actually once the OA and the once we hit 55, the OA plus SA, it forms our retirement account,
Yes.
our RA account. And if you meet that full retirement sum in the RA account, actually whatever that is in excess of the OA and SA, it becomes liquid lah. But if there's any excess in SA, it will flow back into the OA account, right?
Yes.
So maybe members could actually consider, to put the SA account, if they wish to, they can also invest that money because you want to gain back something at about 4.05%. Yeah, or rather about 4%, right? So you see, at the end of the day, as you were sharing just now, IFAS has all these tools. We have bond funds that can do quite conservatively and give us returns of about around what the SA account actually can give us. Yeah. So members can consider this, but again, it is still up to the individual, right?
Yes.
Talk to your advisors about it.
Yes.
Ensure that your risk profile meets the volatility of the account, right?
Yes.
So, Deon,
Yes.
we've come to the end of the whole session.
Yes.
Yes, that's pretty fast. And
Yes.
members, thank you so much for listening in.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
I hope you've
Appreciate
learned some
time.
more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Gabriel.
you.